Welcome to In Session. I'm Charla Slobotsky, OAR's Vice President of Government Affairs.
And I'm Richard Phillips, your contract lobbyist.
And this is our season finale.
It is.
If you will. We're shooting this on Friday, and it's the last day of the legislative session.
Well, that's actually adjourning a week
Yes.
early. So we assume they'll get out of there before midnight sometime today. It's been an exciting week, a lot of last-minute flurries, bills being run through as quickly as possible. But they should be going home tonight, and that'll conclude the session for the year. Another item this week was we had a very favorable article in the Daily Oklahoman. Richard Mize wrote a story. We contributed to that story, and it actually really did a good job explaining the square footage bill, and hope you all got to see it.
Well, how would you score this year?
Well, for us, I think it was fantastic.
Very good.
We've got our program pretty much completed. We've got a few things we want to look at next year. But yeah, I think overall it was a pretty good session.
The governor did sign the square footage bill.
That's right.
On May 11th, and she'd already signed the digital signature bill, and those were our two main issues. And the private transfer fee legislation is on her desk right now.
That's right, waiting signature,
That's
which
right.
will be a lot of other bills.
Yeah. I do want to, last week we weren't here because I was in Washington, D.C., so I want to talk a little bit about the things we visited with our congressional delegation about. Our talking points for the trip were some very scary items, doing away with the mortgage interest deduction or the qualified residential mortgage requirements that would require a 20% down payment, and also GSE reform, which would drastically affect a lot of our lending here in Oklahoma. If you're a realtor, you should have received an email this week from NAR with a call for action on the 20% down payment requirements. This is a very important issue, so if you did receive that, please respond to that. Well, it's hard to believe another legislative session has come to a close.
Went pretty fast.
As always, we want to thank all the legislators for their hard work, particularly those who helped run our bills, and also Governor Fallon for being very supportive of our real estate issues. I also want to thank Beth Burke, who's OAR's Director of Communications. She does a great job every week shooting the footage, and she also has to edit it all together.
Quite a bit.
Because believe it or not, we make mistakes sometimes. So I guess we'll see you again in February 2012. Until then, see you next time.
See you.